Hey guys, the SEC has declared war on the crypto market and sued Coinbase and Binance. Gary Gensler wants to recoup after FTX and Terra Luna's collapse and will act very tough. How to save your assets, and will there be an end to the crypto market? Let's look into it right now. The SEC is suing the crypto exchange Binance, its U.S. subsidiary, and CEO Chanpeng Zhao on allegations of violating federal security laws. The SEC is accusing Binance of selling unregistered assets in the form of BNB and BUSD tokens. Bitcoin reacted by plummeting to 26,000 and BNB token dropped 8%. Overall, the market was not particularly frightened by such an incident. Gary Gensler and team decided to go all in and charged Binance under 13 articles, one of which that Binance used users' funds for its own purposes. According to the SEC, market maker Sigma Chain even bought themselves an $11 million yacht with funds from exchange customers. The SEC has officially tweeted their charges against Binance and CZ with this line from their CCO. "We are operating a F-King unlicensed security exchange in the USA, bro." So there are reasons for the charges, but they have to be little more than a quote from correspondence. The show did not end there. The SEC asked the court for permission to freeze assets, including cryptocurrencies related to the U.S. branch of Binance US. In addition to Binance US, the SEC is also asking the court to freeze the assets of Binance and CZ. The SEC respectfully submits that this must be done on an expedited basis to ensure the safety of customer assets. CZ states that the asset freeze request only applies to Binance US and the main Binance exchange is not affected. While the exchange has been reassuring its customers that all assets are safe, rumors surfaced this morning that a court has granted the SEC request to freeze the assets of BAM Management and BAM Trading, Binance's U.S. cryptocurrency exchange subsidiaries. Most likely, Binance US will indeed have to shut down as the SEC is very aggressive. To back this up, here are the recent words of SEC head Gary Gensler that the U.S. doesn't need digital currencies. "We don't need more digital currency. We already have digital currency. It's called the U.S. dollar. We have not seen over the centuries that economies and the public need more than one way to move value. So if you keep money on Binance US, better think about moving it to a safer place, like a wallet." In the second part of the video, we are going to analyze why Coinbase became a victim of SEC and what is the threat of it. Guys, the situation is developing very fast, so I am posting all the breaking news on our Twitter. Subscribe and stay up to date on everything happening in the market. The SEC's war against Binance has spilled over into new territory. On Tuesday, the SEC Exchange Commission, or should I say SEC, sued the top one exchange in the United States, Coinbase, for operating its crypto asset trading platform as an unregistered national securities exchange, broker, and clearing agency for failing to register the offer and sale of its crypto asset staking as a service program. The funny thing is that Coinbase is the only exchange which is public, and its shares have been traded on the stock exchange since 2021. It passed all the regulatory checks back in 2021 and complies with all the rules. But Gensler doesn't really care. Neither does the fact that his silly statements caused the price of coin shares to drop 20% in a couple of days. That's how the SEC saves its investors, but we'll talk more about that later on in the video. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong responded with the following talking points. I highlighted the most important ones. The SEC reviewed our business and allowed us to become a public company in 2021. Brian also added that instead of publishing a clear rulebook, the SEC has taken a regulatory by enforcement approach that is harming America. A month ago, I posted a video explaining why Gary Gensler is enemy number one for the crypto market. Let's make a poll. Like the video if you don't support his actions, and dislike it if you do. Let's see what our viewers think. You know what the best part of this whole story is? Gary Gensler has been in office at the SEC since April 2021. Under his leadership, two of the largest scams on the crypto market occurred: Terra Luna and FTX. Investors lost about $70 billion in total. That's just on the crypto market. If we look at what's going on in the banking sector, it's even worse. The three largest banks with hundreds of billions of dollars in assets have burst in the last 2 months. And all the while, Gensler has been on the SEC chairman hunt for cryptocurrency staking platforms. Maybe Coinbase and Binance should bribe politicians not to get banned like FTX's Sam did. This cryptocurrency exchange went bust in 10 days without a single trial by the SEC and other regulators. FTX customers lost about $10 billion, and its founder was gambling in a casino with customers' money. Where was Gensler at the time? The answer remains a mystery. That said, the assets on Binance's balance sheet are still in place, and there aren't even strong asset outflows after all the lawsuits and regulatory problems. I'm not saying Binance is perfect, but it's definitely dozens of times more reliable and transparent than FTX. The problem with the SEC and Gary Gensler is that they live in a world where they make up their own rules and accuse everyone of breaking those rules and then get pissed off that no one listens to them. Gensler's named what assets are considered securities. What does this mean for tokens and their holders? Along with the Binance lawsuit, the SEC has named some assets as securities. Among the tokens are BNB, Solana, Cardano, Polygon, Matic, and others. If you examine in more detail, these are the tokens that have been sold through an ICO, and most of the tokens are in the hands of the team. What does this mean for these assets? So far, nothing much, as the SEC is in its third year of failing to deal with Ripple. However, in the long run, U.S. residents may be barred from buying these assets. Gensler has nearly destroyed the crypto market in the U.S. The SEC is literally forcing innovation off the U.S. soil. It's the worst imaginable outcome. Bitcoin reacted with a drop to the SEC's announcement, but then quickly compensated for the drop with a rapid rise. In fact, it shows that the market doesn't really care what the SEC thinks. Crypto can live outside of specific residences, and there are decentralized exchanges for those who are blocked from accessing exchanges. Thanks for watching your CoinPost.